What's up, you guys? Why USDD is the gateway to Tron and Bittorrent becoming a cryptocurrency that powers entire countries. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. If you're new and you don't want to miss very insightful videos, hit the bell, the like button, and subscribe. Let's get into it. I'm going to cover some industry news, and then I'm going to get into why the USDD, there's more to it than it appears. And by the way, I keep telling you guys there's a hidden connection with Binance, with BNB. And in an article I read recently, which I can't even remember right now, Justin Sun even plugs BNB on top of plugging Tron Bittorrent. He says what you need to do to survive or to get along well, or something to that effect in the cryptocurrency sphere these days, is you need to open up a Binance account, and you must have your US, I believe it was DD when it comes out, which I think is happening May 5th, and so forth. Anyhow, let's check out, I'm going to read and see here what we got happening. So Bitcoin set for a volatile monthly close after BTC price checks all the boxes for a major move. We've got Russian security agency wants exchanges to share data with crime investigators. You know, I don't know why people freak out. Any entity, any bank, before cryptocurrency was even in existence, you have to remember, even with so much change, a lot remains the same. Any mover of large amounts of cash will need to cooperate with the authorities regardless of what some people would like, because you have to follow the law. You cannot just do whatever you want. So for crypto to be mainstreamed, of course, there needs to be rules and there needs to be cooperation with the law. It's that simple. And it makes me laugh, you know, when people say, you know, why regulation, why this, why that? Because otherwise, if not, you'll have wild, wild west, and you'll have rug pulls. If you think there's rug pulls now, imagine if there was no law at all. So as the law gets better, as long as it's done intelligently, the industry will get better. It will not stifle. It will help to accelerate. 1/5 of business in El Salvador now accept Bitcoin. So I don't remember where, but there was an article where a reporter went undercover. I think it was CNBC, and they went to go and see how well are things going in El Salvador. So in some places they were able to use Bitcoin. In some places they were not able to use Bitcoin. More often than not, it was a headache. And that's what happens when people are not used to a technology. So when they say, you know, 1/5 of business in El Salvador now accepts Bitcoin, I think it's pretty impressive, because think of it this way, and this is why when a lot of you say, why are things taking so long? You know, what's the holdup? Imagine somebody, and some of you won't even remember this, but imagine somebody who's used to a dial-up telephone, and that's all they know. They've never been given a smartphone of any kind. And you look at them and you go, you know what? We're changing everything now. Forget about your dial-up phone. Here's a smartphone. This is how you're going to make phone calls. What's going to happen? Well, a percentage of people are going to just blow it off completely and never learn because it's too overwhelming. Another percentage of people will adapt, but it's still overwhelming, and they're willing to feel what they feel is the pain or unnecessary roughness for the greater good, but it's going to take them time to be able to use the technology properly. And another percentage of people are going to pick it up fast, they're going to start using it, but they're going to get frustrated because technology is not as far along as they would like it to be for the ease of use. So 1/5 of businesses in El Salvador is now using Bitcoin. Months after Bitcoin became legal tender in El Salvador, a study conducted by the National Bureau of Economic Research, it's abbreviated NBER, shows that 20% of businesses have started to accept BTC as a payment method. The study surveyed adults from 1,800 households in El Salvador, aimed to measure the adoption of BTC in the country after the Bitcoin law was passed. The researchers found that BTC is gaining ground compared to other payment methods. So, according to the report, users who have downloaded the government-backed Shivo wallet have decreased their use of cash by 10%, while their net use of debit cards has been reduced by 11%. So, what I said, I don't think is too far off. I haven't read the article in advance. Most of the time, like I tell you guys, I don't read the articles in advance. I read them with you spontaneously. So within this demographic, 20% stated that their company or place of work accepts BTC. I'm going to get to what I'm talking about with Tron becoming a currency and taking over and why the USDD is linked to it and everything else. Within this demographic, 20% stated that their company or place of work accepts BTC, while only 25% accept credit cards and debit cards. Additionally, the study noted that 11.4% of firms have positive sales in Bitcoin. That's a lot. Out of the gate, 11.4% is a lot. The researchers also found that 71% of BTC sales are mostly converted into dollars. You know, what would have been interesting to do before the video, but I didn't think of it until now, would have liked to have actually searched and seen what percentage of the population is between the ages of 20 and 50 years old in El Salvador, because I think that it's in that pocket, that age group. Younger usually don't have enough money to do much, so that's why pinpointing that space and time, age-wise, humanity-wise, human living-wise, because, you know, from 20 to 50, I would think are going to be where the bulk of the people that are going to be using Bitcoin. If there's a big part of the population falls in that age range, is what I'm trying to say. I think the adoption will speed up quickly, and if it's only a small amount, I think it'll take longer because of what I explained a minute ago. And I think the older people are, the less open they are to change. It's kind of natural. So anyhow, the researchers also found that 71% of BTC sales are mostly converted into dollars and then withdrawn. Furthermore, 17% of the sales are converted into dollars and kept within the Chivo wallet. Meanwhile, 12% have kept their BTC within the Chivo application. After the Bitcoin law was enacted, an Italian couple tried to go from El Salvador for 45 days while using only BTC as their means of payment. I wonder how that went. You know, you can find the article on Cointelegraph. The USDD is a link, I believe, because people look for security, right? So if a country, and let's say Justin Sun is currently, which I'm sure he is, throwing these thoughts around with other leaders, other important people, you need dependability. So if you have a USDD to back the currency, you're going to have countries be more open to having Tron or Bittorrent and both be the front door for some Caribbean country or countries, because if you can back it with the USDD and do it in a novel way, which is the cutting edge of technology, basically, it's a win-win for everybody. It sounds good, it looks good, it feels good for it to be used in that manner, and a lot of the fear will disappear, because the biggest thing that stops people, of course, is fear. Hope this finds you healthy, happy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.